Hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl Shar. Y'all know what time it is. Hit that like button, turn your notification on, and subscribe to the channel. If you haven't had a chance to follow me on all platforms, please do at Shar's Reality number 6. If you haven't had a chance to follow my backup page on all platforms, please do at Shar's Reality Family. Let's jump right into it. First on the roster is Drew and Ralph, baby. I don't know what Drew is thinking in her head, right? We've saw Drew and Ralph go through a very traumatic experience, right? And Drew didn't realize that it was traumatic until she started to see what everybody else was seeing, right? So at first she was like, but that's my husband and he's just him and, stuff like that. So she could not see. She was blinded by him love bombing her. We watched him move them to a whole nother location, not tell her where the house is. Like he don't have to tell her where he is, take vacation without her knowing and not checking in, telling her where he is a Martell Jr. indeed, okay? And they are really running neck to neck at this point, right? So when she finally started to see it and divorce came into play, so it was painful. It is painful, and I guess it continues to be painful for her because, and here's the big thing, and the reason why it continues to be more painful rather than less painful, because as time go on, the wound begins to heal if you allow it to. And the reason why she's still seeing or feeling that amount of pain that she felt when she first got into this divorce space is because she refused to see Ralph as the sucker that he is, okay? He keep playing in her face. He publicly humiliate her repeatedly, and she doesn't see anything wrong with her. And I am so sick and tired of we the people always talking about, we did it for the kids, we did it for this, we did it for our family. Let's normalizing staying together in a family just so your kids can endure the uncomfortable moments with you together sounds crazy to me. I'd rather go into separate spaces and be 110% honest with my children than allow my children to watch me go through this roller coaster of emotions, right? Seeing me sad, seeing me crying, seeing me arguing, seeing me upset while daddy just having a good old time because he can care less, right? So let's normalize just putting your kids in a healthier space, whether it's together or separate, right? However, she has the presentation of Ralph has fooled her so much she's unable to see him for who he really is, okay? Hence to why she's over there during Memorial Day and Ralph done made it from the basement, child, where he said out his own mouth, if she stepped foot in that basement, he going right to the judge. Once he said that, he showed you that he is playing dirty. Once he said that, and I know you heard it like we did, he showed you that he is playing dirty, okay? Then he turned around on a recent interview, and I'll try to play that clip at the end of here, where he said if it was not for his kids, he would have been gone a long time ago. And not to mention him dancing out the courtroom when he learned the judge said that he ain't got to go nowhere, and he gets to stay in the basement and invade your privacy, right? And you was yelling out that window so hurt, like you're a jerk. Or maybe you called him an a-hole. One of those words you called him, right? But he can care less. The grin on his face said, please, right? That's what that grin said. But again, here you are on Memorial Day in the kitchen with this man. You got him feeding you from his hands to your mouth. You like, let me taste this. He said you was calling him Daddy Ralph. Girl. And guess what? When you responded, you said that you did not know that it was going to be posted, right? But scratch all that. If you didn't allow him to continue to play in your face and give you false hope, this wouldn't have been something to post. He's been waiting for a moment to out you, to show us the people. It's not what Drew is making it to be. I'm telling y'all, in real life, we doing this together. We doing that together. She still want me. But where do we stand now? So are you more mad that it was posted and outed you? And he did that purposely, right? Did you think he was being recorded for fun? Did you think that? I'm confused, right? So here you are where you like, for our family. And stop. I really want y'all to stop with all this for our family. For your family, walk away, get stuff together. If he was going to make a change already, he would have been did it in this amount of time. It's been 2 years, right? He's not going to make a change because you said over there on Carlos King that he want an open relationship, which means that you are not enough for him. When would you realize that? You are not enough for him. He wants cake, ice cream, bananas. He wants strawberries. He wants some caramel dipper. You are not enough for him. You are enough for God, but you're not enough for him. The sooner you realize that, the much better you'll be off. Okay, so first we're going to listen to him and Drew in the kitchen together. I'm going to come back, break a little bit. Then I'm going to play you guys the recent video where he tells her, like, look, if it wasn't for my kids, I would have been gone. Girl, this after the fact. After the fact. He don't like you, Drew. And I know that's hard to swallow or digest, but you're going to have to start chopping that thing up through the digestive system, sis. You're going to have to do something different. This man do not like you.
Yo, Drew, I made all of this food here. The steak, the hot dogs, the chicken.
Let me taste it. I'm going to sit down and make me a plate.
Hey, Helen.
Hey, yo.
Hi,
Hey, grandmama.
Helen.
You Ralph made the steak.
Oh, look at this.
Wow.
Drew's making the cabbage. Her saute.
Little pepper mix.
We gonna have to table that to see how it tastes.
Okay, now listen to what he says, his caption. He says, didn't wear the apron, but she called me daddy in the kitchen off camera. He's letting us know it was off camera because y'all know on camera, she has to put up a facade, right? So he says, I really do this cooking thing. Happy, no drama Memorial Day weekend. Y'all be safe. Child, was that not him outing her purposely or what? Y'all let me know what you guys think in the comment section. But listen to this, and shout out to Now That's TV, because this is where this came from. But listen to him talking about Drew acting one way on camera, and then when she gets home, it's another way. He has to really tell her, like, stop, cut it out, right? So look at this.
Game on TV, though. You know what I'm saying? So she plays a damsel in distress card. And it's amazing for her because, you know, it's a role. It's a character. And she does it so well because she's an actress that everything goes. Like, she can go and, like, she can throw a rock, hide her hand, and then cry about it. That junk is so... For a while, you know, I could never really talk about it. Now I can, of course, because I'm going through our situation. But that's the game that she plays, you know what I'm saying? So it works for her.
So is it a gift and a curse being married to an actress?
I wouldn't say it's a... As long as the actress knows when it's time to act and when the cameras are off, you know what I'm saying?
So the cameras are off and she's still in actress mode.
Nah, you know what the crazy thing is when the cameras are off, she's actually back to her normal self.
So it's when the cameras are on.
When them cameras are on, yo, I'd be like, yo, why did you do that? You know what I'm saying? They make me look crazy. You know what I'm saying? She's like, oh, well, that's my inspiration. You know? So it's kind of crazy and it's hard for me to navigate that because I'm not an actress. You know what I'm saying? I'm not an actor.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know how to go and navigate the different things. I'm just who I am. So if you say something crazy to me or you say something that makes me question it or something then I'm gonna be like that's not true. And then I'm gonna come at you about it. I'm gonna ask you about it. Go.
Good way to segue.
So I got it all, and it was just but the most important part was it allowed me to really be there and locked in with my kids. Because that's most important to me. That's my heart. Like, without my kids, all of this means nothing. Because if I didn't have my kids, I would have been gone.